Ahoy there, me mateys, and welcome to episode 9 of Sweetaffy's survival series. How's it going? How you doing? Good? Good. Bad? Not so good. I'm sorry. Anyway, before we dive into this week's episode, I have one actually important thing and then one not so important, but also important. I don't. First up, I'm gonna be live streaming, working in the survival world. I think on either Fridays or Thursdays. You kind of have to keep an eye on the schedule because life is a little unpredictable. So sometimes it's Fridays, sometimes it's Thursdays, and sometimes it's like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock But keep an eye out for those 2 days. Okay? Great. I know it's like not the most definite, this is the time, place thing, but that's the best you're gonna get. Now on to what I think is the more important thing, but so I was streaming, just kind of messing around, and someone said, let's go adventuring. So I decided to go adventuring north again because I had a really good feeling about that place. Like such a good feeling about north. And I was right. I found it. I found the mangrove, guys. Like, I just need one measly little mangrove tree. Oh. Oh. Yes. Yes. Ah. That's it. That's it. I've had it. And it's right beside it. This feels like a sign. I'm so happy I could die. Oh my god. Ah! I've been searching since April. April. It's not even the same year. I found mangrove. I found it. There are no words to describe how happy I am right now. It's been days since I found it, and I am still absolutely ecstatic. Or something, I don't know. You don't understand. Every single design that I've made for this world, I've had to redo because I just keep adding mangrove and then realizing, wait a second, I don't have access to that. But now I do. So there are mangrove trees growing around my tree island, and I'm so happy. Oh my gods, I'm so happy. You have no idea. But that means we can also take down the sign. And what to replace that mission with? Yeah. Smelter/forge thingy. But that we're not doing that today. Today is well, clearly from the title of today's episode, Today we are working on industry. But, like, not really, because, like, I the fact that I know what redstone is merely because it's in the way of getting diamonds. But I figure we need a couple of little farms to, kind of help supply the empire that I'm slowly growing. And it is an empire because I've been doing this off camera because I've been saying things that are not appropriate for people with more delicate sensibilities and the internet in general. But I've been working with villagers. There's a lot of them. Not all of them have like great trades, and of course, none of these guys down here have been zombified or anything. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the cage. I kind of just want to leave it there because I think it's funny that, like, they... I don't know if you heard that, but I'm being yelled at by a cat. But... yeah, I've got... It's so noisy in here, I'm sorry. I just kind of like the idea that they just, like, plonk the cage down here and, like, who cares if it's busted somebody's stall open. But yeah, these guys need stuff for me to trade with them to get emeralds, so, like, paper trades and stick trades, wool. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of things that I need to kind of get working on so I can make the most of my army of very noisy villagers. But yes, farms. Important industry things. And that's what the down here is for. I've kind of been plotting things out, but we'll do more of that later. First, I kind of need to gather supplies and... They're so noisy. For now, I think it's time to update our captain's log. Entry number 9. I was not expecting such an explosion in our island's population. When Larry and Terry told me that their brothers and sisters would be joining us, I was not expecting quite so many of them to appear. Who has that many siblings? It looks like I will need to get to work on housing for them much faster than I had planned. This increase of people has led to some problems, of course. Too many mouths to feed, too many supplies needed. We don't have the necessary industry to provide for them. More important than the explosion of mouths to feed, I finally found my beloved mangrove. After months of searching and countless journeys, it's finally mine. Perhaps the feeling of being watched that I had experienced that day were more a blessing than a reason to feel such foreboding. Like a strange good luck charm. Maybe. I have returned from my resource gathering and redstone sorcery part making and all that boring, not footage-worthy stuff. Did a stream in between now and then, and we went on another adventure. Found a few shiny things, but nothing nearly as noteworthy as the mangrove discovery, of course. I don't think there's anything I can find in this world that's, more important than the mangrove. Have I ever mentioned that I really love mangrove? But yes, I've found... Oh, not found. I've made... That's not supposed to... I've been drinking coffee again. My brain is not working. Okay. So here we are in this room. Chest full of stuff, including the chests. I need those for parts as well. But I figured until I actually have to use them, let's use them? Yeah. Anyway, we got this big old space here. Ignore these. I don't think I'm gonna follow through with that plan anymore. 'Twas an idea bouncing around in my empty skull. Oh. I'll wait till that floats back up. But anyway, as you can see, we've got these 3 big patches of dirt. They're kind of layouts for farms. I don't know. I was gonna watch tutorials, and then I figured my suffering is probably better content than me following along tutorials that I found online. So I have a very basic idea of what I'm doing, but I don't know. I find I learn things best by failing horribly and publicly showing off my shame so it, embeds itself in my mind. Yes? That's actually a really good way of learning things, guys. Unless they're like really, really, really bad mistakes. But like when you're learning how to do things, show off those mistakes. It's fine. I'm not gonna tell you what these farms are because I'm sure some of you might know. I don't know. I mean, you did see some of the stuff in the chests, so yeah. I'm gonna go into the top secret carrot farm, which, funnily enough, I have no villagers that trade for carrots. This is literally just the carrot farm that I used to feed the people in the tavern. But it's just funny that it's here. I should have my potato field down here. Maybe I'll do that later. But anyways, yes, I am standing in the top secret carrot farm. And when I turn around, there will be 3 very inefficient, ugly-looking redstone farms. And we'll make them at least look pretty together. Okay? Great. And there we go. Farms. So obviously we got our wool farm because we've got the 3 shepherd guys, whatever they're actually called. And they trade wool. So I got a couple of different colors in here. There's like black, white, and I think gray. I can't remember how many of each, but whatever. Then here we've got our bamboo farm, and like once I seal this up nice, it should work a bit better. It's not completely lossless, but I really wasn't expecting efficiency when I made this thing. I was just praying that it would work, and it appears to be doing so. So like, success! Major success for me. And of course we've got a sugarcane farm right behind me, which is pretty much, it's exactly the same thing, but sugarcane. And just to save myself from having to make a whole bunch of observers, we just have like 2 on each side, and once the sugarcane or bamboo reaches the 3rd block, it sets off all of them in the row. And that's honestly good enough for me. Now, as you can see, the area is not done yet. I need to do a couple more things, and I thought we could do them together, kinda. I have a plan for how I'm gonna disguise these farms. Because since this is a dock, of course there's gonna be boats, you know, come in, and they're gonna take their supplies in, and some of it's gonna be lifted up by the crane and put into the storage house and stuff. But then some of it, I think, is going to be carried into here for more storage, like bigger crates and things. Not sure how they get the bigger crates through the smaller doors, but we're just not gonna question that part, okay? Great, great. That's why in my inventory here, we've got a couple different kinds of planks and things, and I'm thinking we could do something like basically, I want it to look like, instead of this just being like one great big blocky thing, I want this to look like a whole bunch of different crates like stacked on top of each other. And like, I know that here and there, like in this case, I'm gonna have to undo a bit of my hard work. Or maybe not. Like, I had a couple of different plans for this area bouncing around in my head, but I couldn't be sure what I wanted to do until I had the farms done, and I didn't get the farms done until today. So, we're working with what we got here. Which honestly is just how I usually do things, I guess. At the moment, a lot of my choices are just like me flying by the seat of my pants. I do hate the fact that the cartography tables, you can't choose what direction the map stuff is on. It's a little annoying. Because, like, I'm using them as bits of crate with lots of stamps and lettering and notes and stuff on it, but I can't use it on all sides because some of the sides are just that. Which is big sad. But I'm thinking, yeah, we can use like a mix of doors and trapdoors and stuff like that, slabs and stairs and things, and just kind of patchwork together a great big pile of crates and cages and packages and things. It'll look good, I promise. Well, no, I can't promise that, actually. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but the good news is this is just like a farm area. There's no... It's not likely that I'm going to be coming back here too often, I don't think. So, we're just gonna kind of feel our way through these things. Now this will be nice because, like, with this door here, I can kind of use it to hide my secret room back there. I did not mean to do that. And of course, this also means that we can do things like adding barrels and composters and stuff like that, just like I did with up on the docks by the storage house. If I brought string with me, we could even use fletching tables and things like that. Of course, it does mean that like the villagers upstairs are going to be going absolutely insane. But too bad for them. But like you see, like this is a little bit too bulky, I think. Let's see if I go. But yeah, once I finish, decorating the crates and stuff, we can move on to actually decorating this entire room. Or at the very least, find a way to kind of divide the room up a bit better than just crate piles. But I'll get back to you when we're ready to actually add supports and things, okay? And there we go. Now, don't mind the birch logs, they're there for a reason, and it is not just me thinking birch doesn't look too terrible. No, these are here because I wanted to map out I wanted to map out some supports. Kind of like what we have going on upstairs. We can't just have like this big open area and then just have like the crates holding up the ceiling. That wouldn't work. That's a good way to get your goods damaged. But I thought I'd give like a little show around the area. I need some eggs and things because I'm kind of planning on throwing some chickens in these. That one and that one, just for animal noises and stuff. But yeah, it's just a whole pile of crates and chests and containers and things, and hidden amongst these are little output chests for my farms. I can kind of take a peek into here. Like I said, they're not completely lossless, but I don't really care. I'm not here for efficiency. But yeah, I thought I'd show you the little crates, and of course I've left some doorways and stuff for me to get in behind things. And I think I've forgotten to put some... Actually, I can just open this up here, right? Yeah. Just my little maintenance hatches. And there's one back here too. And this also leads to the altar. And that's important. And the secret carrot farm is also still open and accessible. But yeah, so I wanted to put in some supports, and I'm thinking I'm going to hide a staircase going down to the next floor here. Just to make things a little more accessible, plus it's underwater and I can't really put a doorway on the outside. That wouldn't make sense. So I will... Actually, let's go the long way around for now, and then I will show you the finished up this floor. As you can see, there's been a couple of tiny little changes. Staircase, pillar, very structurally sound wall has moved a bit. This is one of those rooms where I'm gonna have to find a purpose for it later. Maybe I'll put a few more like micro farms or something, but not today. Today's episode has run very long. Now onto the important part. This area is complete, more or less. I still have to add chickens, but that is such a weird sentence. This room is almost complete. I just need to add chickens. I don't know. But yes, there are now pillars and crates and things, and I think it looks like a very piratey storage area, yeah? I need to get some like skull and crossbone banners, but that includes getting a trident and thunderstorms and creepers and skeletons and a whole lot of effort. And I'm kinda lazy. Well, everyone, I think I'm going to call it an end here. This video seems to have gotten away from me. I think I might have talked too much today. Oops. Anyway, I had a lot more planned for today's episode, but I guess that just means more stuff to do next episode, and the video after that, and the video after that. But let me know in the comments what you actually want me to do. I'm thinking our three choices are either building, fortress, or more farms. Please don't pick more farms. But anyway, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of it, I guess. Oh, and links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram are in the description. I post some rough work to my Instagram, pictures of my cat on Twitter, and Twitch is just, you know, awkward live streams with me, myself, and I. Yay! But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video next week, unless the cold that I have gets worse, in which case I probably will not be able to speak. But yeah, I'll see you then. Oh, and don't forget, you're doing a great job. Okay, I'll let you run away now. Bye-bye.